Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Hokkaido, 47. The Gama Private Hospital provides cutting-edge medical treatment for the global elite, outside the law if required. The facility is partially run by an artificial intelligence system known as Kai. The AI oversees patient admission to various areas in the hospital and even participates in some medical procedures. You will find Eric Sodas in the operating theater, undergoing a pre-surgery regenerative stem cell treatment, a highly controversial procedure, yet to be approved by Japanese authorities. Yuki Yamazaki has already arrived. You'll find her in her suite or roaming the restaurant and spa areas of the hospital. Sodas is scheduled to be put under soon. Let us make sure he stays that way. Good luck, 47.
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gama, your personal robe has been outfitted with a radio frequency.
That is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer to the Yakuza and current operative for Providence.
Good evening.
Yes, I mean, if I was a leader, I would go live with maybe learn French and chase all those long-legged women.
Ah, good to see you. Everything's healing up nicely, I see.
Shut up, Helmut? No, wait. You're not Helmut.
Mr. Jason Portman, please come to the hospital entrance. A doctor will escort you to your checkup. That was for Mr. Jason Portman.
Ah, Mr. Portman.
A doctor will
timing.
escort you to
Follow
your
me to the
appointment.
consultation room, if you please.
Please
You must
proceed
be
to the
eager to see
hospital
the new you.
entrance.
Gentlemen, Mr. Portman is with me. No need to bother him with unnecessary security measures. Must be good to get out a little, stretch those legs. I do love the options available here at Gama, but I imagine it can get tedious to lie in bed all day. If you haven't been to the gym yet, you should really go. JB. Boy, he can stretch like a rubber band. Never seen anything quite like it. If you're feeling sore and the meds aren't doing it for you, you should really go see him. So, facial surgery? Tends to... But I understand yours was quite extensive. Don't worry, though. We've got the best facilities here. You'll get those bandages off in no time at all. Okay, Mr. Portman, your surgeon is in here. He should be ready for your checkup. Have a nice day.
Mr. Portman, thank you for waiting. If you can just sit down for a moment, I'll get started right away. So, let's have a look at you, Mr. Portman. Be still as I remove the bandages. Oh my. It's astonishing. Not only are you the spitting image of Helmut Kruger, the swelling has completely subsided and there's not a trace of bruising. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you'd never undergone surgery. It's perfect. Simply perfect. I'm sorry. This is very emotional for me.
It's me. Are the final details in place? Oh, that goes without saying.
I do still wish we'd be able to put it into someone,
Well, younger, frankly. There are only so many years left.
Mind you, you gotta be careful with just the ticket. A couple days ago, the curator sat on the controller in his leafing capsule, accidentally get himself shut down.
Attention. I'm detecting a malfunction in the
That is
defibrillator
Eric
safety
Soders,
module.
former training director at the
Malfunction
ICA.
unidentifiable. Caution is advised. Welcome, Sergeant.
Doctor.
Sergeant. Warning. Life support. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Patient composition.
Soda's down. To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel about this one. Well, that's for another time. Yamazaki awaits.
Paging Hospital Director Nakamura. Nakamura-san, please come to the operating theater. Start.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Let me guess.
So it is. The guy had a aquariums always fill me with such calm.
Consultant work? I don't know. Feels light.
Well, I prefer light to heavy.
Just leaving a pack of smokes on the table, huh? Well, I guess that's one way to get on the boss's good side.
Well, I prefer light to heavy. Especially if heavy involves dissolving witnesses in acid baths before noon. Oof. Just doesn't do it for me anymore.
That was an interesting afternoon, yeah.
Maybe you can tell me, is it true the boss was connected?
O genki desu ka?
Yeah, the gig's alright. Food's decent. Most of the people here are just lazy rich people. It's not like Mogadishu, that's for sure.
That's both targets down.
Miss Burnwood.
That's not what my ticket says.
We received your message. Loud and clear, I might add. Honestly, you could have just sacked the poor guy.
I didn't catch your name.
No, you didn't. There'll be no retaliation, not for Soders, nor any other recent fiascos. Someone's been meddling in our affairs, killing our operatives, and making the ICE look like fools. I think you got close to that someone. Closer than we've ever been. That's why we're hiring you to take him down.
I don't think so.
Don't rattle our cages, Miss Burnwood. You really have no idea.
You spy on us, bribe our people, and you have the gall to demand our help. No. You can't be trusted.
Even so, we've been around for a long, long time. I think we could help each other. Some 20 years ago, your agency took in a young man with no past and extraordinary skills. In his own special way, he cares about you, and vice versa. And ever since that time, you've never stopped wondering, where he came from and who made him what he is.
There was a doctor. Some depraved experiment. But he's gone now.
Ah. Well, if you believe the questions died with him, we have nothing further to discuss. If not, as I said, I think we could help each other. Partners, then. Cheer up, Miss Burnwood. We are the lesser evil. This terrorist, he wants nothing but chaos.
He's only a terrorist if you win.
Miss Burnwood, we won a long time ago. This is maintenance.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.